Hi everyone, we're here with our patient all the way from the Philippines. 30-hour flight.
Yeah.
Chris and his lovely wife.
Faye.
She wasn't so sure she wanted to be on the video, but isn't she beautiful? Why would you? Look at me, look at her. You should be doing all my videos. So Chris is just come to us. We're going to let him explain his condition and tell us why you decided on us. I mean, you fly 30 hours, you probably passed up 1,000 other stem cell clinics. And just let us know what you think.
Yeah, so I'm a Brit, I'm 71 years old, I've been living in the Philippines, and I'm now in I've done 6.5 years of dialysis.
Yes, for kidney issues.
For kidney, yeah.
Yep.
I've got end-stage kidney disease.
End-stage kidney, yes.
Yeah. So dialysis, and then some of the symptoms, one of I just came back to me was itchy upper body.
Yes.
It doesn't go away. It's really, really frustrating.
Right.
And I'd had it before, but it went away, but now it's just come back. Then some other symptoms, I've got numbness in the feet.
Yep.
And which I think is quite common.
Yes,
Doesn't
it
really
is.
bother me. And I hardly urinate. Maybe if I'm lucky, once a day.
Right.
Like 5 milliliters. Very
Right.
low
Very
volume.
little.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why did I come here? Actually, someone sent me a link.
Oh, really?
To one of your my
Videos.
son, John. He sent me a link to your website.
Yes.
Or your website with all the your YouTube sorry,
channel.
YouTube.
My old YouTube channel.
Yes.
But now we have a new YouTube
Right.
channel.
So the old one.
Yeah.
And you actually had a testimony from a lady
Yes.
who's 76 or something like that, who you'd helped with kidney.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously I've researched a lot.
Right, and you should.
Through Google.
Yeah.
But to be honest, there's very little out there.
Right.
I try. My brother helped me. My brother's helping me with sponsoring this.
Yeah.
And he suggested Germany because he
Right.
said Germany was one of the most advanced.
Mm-hmm.
But I got nothing back from Germany. They just all said they couldn't help me.
Really?
About 3 or 4 hospitals.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had a German friend help me. Try
Right.
and
Yeah.
make the
No,
contacts.
certainly. Yes. Yes.
So then there was one other in America. They never got back to me.
Huh.
And then, so frankly, the only other options, 2 other options,
Right.
were China. The China seemed quite keen at offering stem cell treatment, but I'd had previous experience with China and didn't really help. I was
Right.
using Chinese medicine.
Chinese medicine. Yeah.
And the only other one I had was in Manila, Philippines.
Oh.
But they seem to have very little experience and only
Right.
one patient they'd ever dealt with. So,
Right.
so
I think
sorry.
you're the only one that we
Yes.
heard of.
And so
Right.
what I liked about you is it was a package.
Right.
It's not just stem cells. It's
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
People are getting it. It's
Yes.
not just stem cells.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that was very encouraging. That
Yes,
there's more
it's
to it.
complete blood work.
Yeah.
In the blood work, we're looking at the pregnenolone, which is very important. We did the trigger and the genetic testing with you, which I'm going to go over with you here shortly. And yeah, it has to be more than just stem cell.
Right.
The body needs the building blocks. You're very sick. You know that. You wouldn't be here flying 30 hours if you weren't.
More than that.
Yeah. And so what I tell you and everyone is, you're so bad, this might be a 2-year project, maybe not a 1-year project. But even if it's 2 years and we get you 80, 90% better, is it worth it? And
Absolutely.
So, yes,
Yes.
that's it. So, and what we're doing here, folks, is you can say, well, this isn't a success testimonial. No, we're going to chart Chris's progress all along.
Yeah.
So in a few months, we'll do another video. A few months after that, just like we're doing with a few of our other really seriously ill patients. And the key is to get you better. And one of the things that I say constantly is we will do whatever it takes to help you get better. And that's what counts. So, anything
So
you'd like to say?
he's gonna do more testimony later on
Yes.
for the progress that he's.
Yeah, we kept
Yes,
keep the
yeah.
progress.
Yeah.
And there may be some setbacks. I'm not going to kid you. With really serious ill patients, it's this ebb and flow. And especially with kidney. I mean, we've had kidney patients, to be perfectly frank, they're doing great, their numbers are increasing, then all of a sudden they crash. Most of the time they get off their diet and they're eating pretty junky, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's stress. They get under a lot of stress at work or with their relationship or things like that. So, but then we build it back up. And the key with kidney, and what I'm going to be going over with you, and we did your blood work on Tuesday.
Wednesday. Thursday.
Yesterday?
Yesterday we did it.
So we'll get it back next week. We'll go over that with you.
Right.
So we haven't gotten really much of the testing back other than the trigger testing.
Oh, okay.
But what it is, it's clearing toxins and infections out of your kidneys. That's what's really going to help you.
Okay. You know, to start with, I was a bit doubted coming here.
You were doubtful, yes.
Yes,
Skeptical.
I'm very doubtful.
And you
because-
should be.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's a long way.
It's
a
long
lot
way.
of money. It's a lot of time.
A lot of money, yes, as well. Yeah, but then you know, when I came into your clinic, I was so impressed. The way I looked at it is those patients really look very hopeless.
Yes.
But they have been telling me that they've been improving.
Yes.
You know, their health problem in particular, of course.
So you've been checking me out while you're in the clinic.
Of course, I have to. It's not a joke.
It's rightly
coming
so.
in, you know?
Yes.
But yeah, my husband heard the story as well from one of the guys, isn't it?
Yeah, one of our patients I was chatting to, his wife.
It's very ill.
Yeah.
So this is why we do the videos.
Yeah.
And the frustrating thing for me is we help a lot more people, but some people don't want to get on a video because they don't like the way they look or they don't like the way they sound. Look, nobody sounds worse or is uglier than me, and I'm on video, okay? So just, you know, that's the frustrating thing because we have so many more stories to share with people, success stories, and we want you to be a success.
Yeah, you tell him what you heard from that husband about this wife who's very ill.
Oh yes, that her regular doctor said there's nothing you could do for her other than just give her painkillers for the rest of her life. And then they started with you in January.
Yes.
And
I know who you're talking about,
yeah,
Gail.
They were here, And he said there's been so much improvement. Things that she couldn't do before, she can already do now.
So in Gail's case, and I know you're talking about Gail and Dan, she has multiple system atrophy, which is slowly withering away and then you die. 2 medical doctors at Mayo Clinic told their family to just take her home, make her comfortable, she'll be dead in 6 months to a year. We're 6 months into it, and you're right, she's made remarkable improvement. So if we can help her...
Thanks to you, doctor.
Well, not just me, it's our team. Now, so what do you think of our staff? Jessica,
Very
Maggie, all the girls in the back? Good.
Very, very helpful.
And very helpful, yeah.
Very friendly.
Very
Good.
friendly.
Yeah, nice treatment.
Because people ask me, and I made a video on this a couple nights ago, why in Appleton? Why don't you go to Chicago or New York or California? Because I can't get good staff somewhere else. It took me a while to get really good staff. So, yeah, if we can help Gail, we can help you. It just takes work. It takes time. And people who are really sick, the problem that I have with a lot of physicians, and maybe you heard it, well, your kidneys will never heal. There's nothing that can be done.
Usually what they say is...
Yeah, and so what's the option? You're on dialysis forever and then a kidney transplant. I've had patients that have contacted me, they've had 2 or 3 kidney transplants. It didn't work for them. Yeah. So that's not a panacea. I'm not against it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they literally, here in the States, push people into transplant. They're telling them to eat high protein, which is hard for the kidneys to filter. They're telling them they can just eat anything, and you can't. You have to change your diet, and you have to give your body the building blocks to heal. That's the key.
Right. Yeah, I'm all for that.
Yeah. So, anything in closing? It's been wonderful having you here.
No, just looking forward to working with you.
Yes, and this is the start of our journey. As I mentioned, what we're going to do, folks, is every once in a while you're going to see a video of Chris and I, and from here on out it'll be on Zoom. It's similar to Skype.
Right.
I just get better connection with Zoom than I do with Skype.
Right.
Skype was dropping calls with our foreign patients and things like that.
Right.
So we will, as we do with all of our patients, follow up with you, and I look forward to getting you better. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, doctor.
And thank you for making the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, my pleasure.
Cool.